Hey, how's it going, guys? What's happening? So I had an idea to show everyone like how the pets skills work, what they do pretty much, but then I figured that would be a little bit kind of too bland, so I figured I could actually show you how to use the pets, what shit will get in the way of you using the pets, and yeah, pretty much how important they are and why you would want them, which ones you would want. So what are these weird looking creatures? Well, CUB stands for not that offy, damn it. But it stands for Combat Unit Booster, which I didn't know. I asked in a Discord, so thanks for the reply, Matthew and Everect, for that. So pretty much what that should tell you is that it boosts your unit's damage. How do they do that? Well, it's by generally giving an attack stat. Then they'll have another skill that boosts damage additionally, either with attack percent or extra damage bonus, I think, are the only three. And then there's also like an elemental damage boost for the character that they're generally made for, the elements in the case of A ranks that they're made for. Like the owl is a dark pet, bull Yuan Ye, which is a pet we get for free. This is a fire pet. You can tell immediately because it has the Yuan Ye increases fire damage by 10%, so yeah, pretty easy to tell what they're made for. And if you are curious on which the S rank pets are made for, because an S rank pet is generally always made for a specific character. Normally when you go to pull for them, you'll see it's recommended for a specific character. And for those curious on the difference between an S rank and an A rank pet, well, an S rank pet, since they're made for a character, they generally have a core skill for their character. Like Rosetta's pets is well known for its skills since it does more damage than Rosetta herself, but it pretty much adds an extra nuke to a railgun, which I'll show later in the video. But yeah, if you're just curious about that, I just wanted to point it out. This doesn't mean that A rank pets are shit, however. Like, we can take a look at my max Yuan Ye. He has 60, he'll give 60 attack. He will give 10% extra damage to enemies that can be stunned. Not all enemies can be stunned, so pay attention to that. If not, you can still get an extra 75 attack from stacking it 3 times, and then obviously there's a 10% fire damage, which is amazing for somebody like Liv and Priya or Nanami Starfarer. So definitely don't ignore these guys, they're very helpful. I'll go over it a little bit later in the video so you can decide which ones are worth leveling or not. So how do you get these cubs? Well, we play gacha, so you gacha for them naturally. You pull and you pray to RNGs and hope that you get what you want. So how the S rank cub gacha works really is that the patch that they are released with the character they're released for, they'll be 100% up until a certain date, and then after that date they will move from 100% right up to 80%, and then it'll stay like that indefinitely. We'll see this with Kara next patch. You'll see her pet will be 100% up until a certain date, and then thereafter it's 80% forever. Now the downside with the A rank pets is that you can't select them individually like you can the characters, so you have to kind of just hope you get the one you want from trying to gacha for an S rank pet. Alternatively, you can redeem an A rank pet from the Norman shop. However, I'd only recommend this if you're very desperate, or if you only need one copy to rank up one and you feel that rank up is going to fix a lot of your issues. Like for me, for example, on my Taiwan account, ranking Uni up from A rank to S rank was a massive difference, because just having some extra attack on top of the fire damage it provides for Liv and Priya or Nanami Starfarer if you have to cope with it on her, it's quite a noticeable difference, and it'll help a lot in Pain Cage and Warzone, in any content that you play and have to deal with difficulty. So yeah, I don't go and start doing it willy-nilly, because your ores from Norman are limited. It seems like you always have a lot, but trust me, you would rather save these for S rank pets, since you can SS rank a pet for free. It just costs 6 million of these ores, so yeah, it's quite a lot. I did that on my Taiwan account. I SS my Manta for Bianca, and that was pretty worth it. I kind of wish I did it for Crimson Weave though, because Alpha is just obscene with the damage, and for Pain Cage it's a lot better. So yeah, you do not use these willy-nilly, only if you really need to. I might redeem Deer, for example, because I don't have it and I'm not getting it. God damn it. So yeah, I might redeem it, but I'll see. It's quite expensive, so yeah, I'll see. Now when it comes to ranking up pets, if you get enough shards for them, say you redeem a copy of Yuan Ye from the Norman shop, you will have 30 out of 30 shards. You'll come and click combine here, then you can make the pet, and then if you want to rank up your Yuan Ye, you'll go to train, go to evolve, and then you will pretty much feed the pet to itself, if that makes sense. I obviously don't have a copy of Yuan Ye now, but say for instance yours is A rank, you'll just need one copy to make it S rank, so you'll just click on the copy and then you can rank it up. Simple as that. Easy cannibalism. It's pretty funny, quite a funny system. As for how equipping the skills work, so at A rank a pet will have 1 skill slot available, S rank will be 2, double S rank will have 3, triple S rank will have 4, and then S plus will have 5. And then when you first get a pet, it'll be blank, so you'll just have to go and manually, click whatever skills you need for it, and then boom, that's it, done. And then all you have to do is just level them, then you go to your character, and then you just go and equip it. So what is important to level with these pets? Well, the skills itself are the things that make the pets really strong. The actual level of the pet itself doesn't really matter much. It helps a little bit for some extra damage, but you don't need to focus on that. That's like a last resort thing. The game also generally gives you quite a lot of leveling materials as you play, so it's not like you have to actively farm them. This you don't have to worry about too much. What you should be worrying about is the pet skills. So why are the skills so important? Well, if you click on them, you can see immediately at level 1 it will increase my character's attack by 12. At level 5 it will increase my character's attack by 60. So that's like a massive jump just from having the skill from level 1 to 5. So this is why you focus on leveling the pet first. At the moment the system is RNG, so it will decide for you what to level, which kinda is irritating. You'll end up maxing the pet unintentionally. They do however change this in Bianca Stigma's patch, where you can actually choose what skill you want to level and then you can just ignore the useless ones. But yeah, for now we can't choose, so you have to kind of just deal with the current system, which is fine. The pets are worth it anyway, so if you have the resources for it, definitely level the skills. You will see a massive jump in your character's damage. So this is a topic I've seen a lot of people kind of go back and forth about. Should you reroll a character's resos on a memory and make them perfect, or should you level a pet? And to be honest, I will vouch for the pet, because the pet has, although it is still RNG, it's less RNG than memories. And with the memories you also have the USB selector from Warzone, even though we don't get them so frequently. And with pets, you know that you're going to get extra damage from their skills, so yeah, you don't want to just ignore them to reroll a bunch of memory reses where you could waste like 20 defenses getting 1 class skill for a tank, for example. So yeah, this at least you know what you're in for and what you're getting. So yeah, I would recommend focusing this first over perfect memory resonance on a character. You can also name your pets, by the way. If you click on this like notes thing here, you can see you can just pretty much, I think you can name them whatever. I don't know if there's a filter, or I don't know, I don't name my cubs. It's like a thing I had when I used to play Pokemon. I just kind of leave them with their default name. If you're curious of why they just left like this, that's why.